doing, everybody? Welcome to another edition of this channel. It's Glenn here. Hope everybody had a wonderful holiday and is still having a awesome holiday. I had a great holiday. The Friday before Christmas, I received this. It's the final package of the year from Third Man Records, the Vault series, and I couldn't be more excited. It's the White Stripes, live in Las Vegas, September 30th, 2003. September 20th, 2003. What's cool is, I was at that show, okay? The first time I'd seen the White Stripes, the only time I saw the White Stripes. Look, we all know that, Jack still makes music, he does Third Man Records, but this is so cool because to me this is like the pinnacle of the White Stripes. This is after the release of Elephant, and they went on the road. We were there at the Hard Rock Hotel Casino at the Joint. It was the name of the place, to see this show. The Joint at the Hard Rock, if you guys ever been there, it's not there anymore. What a cool place to see a show. I mean, I've seen so many shows there. My God, I saw the original Duran Duran lineup there with Andy Taylor. I saw the original Sex Pistols lineup with Glenn Matlock on bass. Who else did I see there? The Strokes, Queens of the Stone Age. Really, really cool place to see a show. They took it out, they remodeled it, they made it bigger and moved the theater out into like the parking lot. But I never went to a show there, and now the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino isn't even there anymore, okay? It's a shame. It was such a cool place to go. It was like a rock and roll hotel off the strip with a small venue place to see live rock and roll. It was called The Joint, and that's where this show took place. And oh man, I can't believe it's like such a cool thing, such a cool package here. I'm going to show, lots of pictures here. And I'm also going to talk about Third Man Records, the Vault. It's not a cheap subscription, but it's definitely worth it. You get 4, box sets a year. And the first one I got was the White Stripes Elephant, the 20th anniversary of that. I know you guys have all seen that video. Thank you for watching that. That was the first package I got. And the second one I got, and thank you for a few of you who've been asking about it, was this. Fearless, Miles Davis. This is the 1970 live performance at the Fillmore East. Miles and his band, they were opening for, I think it was Neil Young, okay? I could be wrong. Look, guys, I go off the top. I don't Wikipedia this stuff, but Miles and his band were opening, okay? And it's definitely an electric show, and it's crazy, okay? It's a little too much for the normal ears to take. It might even be a little too much for me. I mean, it's a wild, wild show. It's mostly stuff from Bitches Brew. Let me go over the personnel. March 7th, 1970, live at the Fillmore East. Miles Davis on trumpet, of course. Wayne Shorter on tenor sax and soprano sax. Chick Corea on electric piano. Dave Holland on bass and electric bass. Jacques DeJohnette on drums, and Ayrton Moreira was percussionist. Crazy show. Seriously, I mean, it's not for everybody. I mean, it's intense, it just goes right away. And like I said, Miles and his band were opening for Neil Young and Crazy Horse, okay? There's the little certificate that Third Man Records includes with all their Vault series discs. And this record comes on 3 discs. Okay? First one being this hot pink. Okay, very, very nice. Okay, what else? And then this says that it's a a five-sided, there's only 5 sides here, but there is 3 discs, okay? The second one is this kind of burgundy or maroon color, or rust. What would you call that, guys? That's the second disc, and like I said, it's 5 sides, but it's 3 discs. So here, let me get to this real quick. Sorry, just do some editing here. Is on red, okay? But like I mentioned, there's only 5 sides. So what they do with the final side is they do an etching, okay? Not a picture disc, an etching. You guys could probably barely see that here. I'll have a better picture. It's really nice, man. It's like a checkered etching with a trumpet on there. Really cool. So you can play this side. Or you can, but I wouldn't recommend it for your stylus. So instead of just, you know, doing, I guess, smashing everything onto 2 discs, or separating this onto the other side, they, you know, they give you a little bit of artwork there. I kind of dig that, and I just dropped it. But anyways, it's fine. Let me show you this this cover here. Miles Davis, Fearless, and there's the band. Okay, really cool. Did anyone go to this show? 1970, Fillmore East. And like I said, it's mostly songs from Bitches Brew, and then there's on the last on side E, there is a song called Willie Nelson, which they kind of debuted there, I think. Really cool package. Great. Sounds great. Sounds great for a live recording. And it's wild, all right? I don't play it for, you know, the tame ears that come through this house. I'll play something a little more mild. It's even more, it's even a little too intense for me, if you know what I'm saying. But I still enjoy it because, you know, I'm kind of crazy. But anyways, that was the second package from the Third Man Vault series, Fearless by Miles Davis. And the third one, which I'm not going to get into any details on because I don't honestly know a lot about it. It's the solo recordings of Syd Barrett. Now, when I encounter Pink Floyd fans, there's always a divide. I mean, there's, you know, pre-Syd, or, you know, Syd Barrett, post-Syd Barrett. And it's hardly both. I honestly like both. I mean, I like Piper at the Gates of Dawn just as much as Dark Side of the Moon. I mean, come on. But I seem to encounter this all the time. Like, nah, man, I don't like Floyd. I like their first stuff with Syd Barrett. And Third Man Records decided to release his solo works, okay? Which I don't know a thing about. I have yet to dive into this box set. I can't wait. I mean, I'm not going to sell this or anything. The only thing I know about Syd Barrett was, you know, Piper at the Gates of Dawn. And then he went crazy, okay? I can't wait to get into this box set, learn more about him, discover some more psychedelic music that was overlooked probably in the 60s. And maybe I'll do another video on just that. So that was the third vault that Third Man Records sent out, and the last one of the year is this. And I remember hearing that it was going to be, the White Stripes live at the Joint at the Hard Rock in Las Vegas, and I wondered, well, was it the show that I went to? It sure is. September 20th, 2003. There's my ticket, guys. I can barely see it. It's, getting faded. The Soledad brothers opened for the White Stripes that night. well, before I talk about that, here's my T-shirt that I bought that night. This is like some sort of little steam thing, or some transistor radio or something. I have no idea what the hell that is. But you know, you got to get merch. You know, this is an official T-shirt from that night. Never been worn. Can't wear it now. It's a large. It was a lot smaller then. But yeah, there's my T-shirt. There's the ticket, and here's the concert, man. When I opened it, I mean, this is the best thing I got. You know, this is the best Christmas gift I can get. So let me talk more about it. Let me talk about the packaging. It opens up just like this little tri-fold thing here. And this tri-gatefold is what they call it. It came with a 45 of Ball and Biscuit. Okay, probably the best song on Elephant, and one of the coolest songs that the White Stripes ever did. Ball and Biscuit, and on one side it's Jack performing it, and on the other side it's Jack performing it with Bob Dylan. Alright, and it's really cool. It comes on this, another candy colored, and I keep saying 45s. These aren't 45s, they're 33s, okay? They're 7-inch 33s. And they come on sparkle candy red vinyl, okay? Really cool. It also came with these cards. You know, they got Jack White right there as the Jack of Spades. And of course Meg as the Queen of Hearts. That night Meg came out and sang In the Cold Night. And this concert is just amazing, really. How does this record sound? Well, it sounds like the White Stripes would sound live, okay? Jack on guitar, Meg on drums, and that's it. No bass. I think he was playing... What else was he playing that night? I don't think he was playing anything else. He wasn't playing like a marimba or a keyboard or something. I can't remember, but I mean, 20 years ago, guys. But it was an amazing show, and this recording sounds, really raw, okay? You're not going to hear any bass on it. To me, it sounded like if Jack and Meg came in my room and just plugged in to one of my amps and just started going to town. The set list is great. They would never have like a set list. They would kind of go off the top. Jack would kind of improvise with Meg, but of course they started with Dead Leaves and the Dirty Ground, and Meg coming out and singing In the Cold Night, and of course Seven Nation Army was the big giant hit. I mean, so anyways, this comes on 3 discs, and just like the Miles, it's only 5 sides. Okay, so the first one is on this translucent red vinyl, and I like how they went with the whole Jack of Spades, Queen of Hearts theme, since it's Las Vegas. Really cool. Sorry. There's the first disc. Second disc is white, of course. White with the red label there. Again, the card motif. And then the last one, and like I said, these are 5 sides, not 6. The last one comes on black with that in the middle, and then it has this roulette etching on the back. Okay, really cool, man. Does anybody have any vinyl with like that kind of etching on it? I mean, I've seen picture discs, which I don't care for. And but this is really cool. It's got like a roulette wheel, and this